son? What's up? Ice up, son. What's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. The Panthers on a pride to the red zone. We just got a first down and 10. Smitty on the loose, wide open 10 again. Stack 6 more on the board, looking like a win. With the 6-game winning streak, put them out their misery. Brady wanna cry when the referee is the enemy. Draw the first blood, different team than we used to be. Cam swerving through the traffic signal in a first down. Hands on their feet and the crowd getting really loud. Offense did field, there's a towel. Bank of America. Stadium is going down. Defense got him pushed back to the end zone. Hardy with the sack, that's a safety, and we got the ball. Rushing on your shotgun, staring at the barrel, y'all. All New England fans hear him saying that ain't fair at all. Ice up, son. What's up? Ice up, son. What's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding, pounding. Ice up, son. Carolina, keep pounding. Better watch the linebacker. He can read you like a book. Run 40 yards just to tackle Luke. Got him shook. Tolbert like a tank. And D'Angelo with out of bounds. 25 to game. Stewart back, healthy 3 lethal running backs. It's suicide, add the wide receivers, it's a rout. Secret weapon, make plays, Greg Olsen make it happen. Keep pounding on these haters, we ain't playing John Madden. Legion of the Hood, hometown go boom. Force and fumbles, Panthers making shirt up, yeah, he will come attack you. State of mind, mentally and physically, we pass you. Godfrey in the nickel back, and he making sure we're safe. Panthers on the proud, we gon' come and elevate the state. Only 59 seconds left, Panther fans on the feet, heart beating out the chest. Ice up, son. What's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina up, son. What's up? Ice up, son. Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. Up, son. What's up? Ice up, son. Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. Ice up, son. What's up? Carolina, keep pounding.
What's going on, guys? Hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell, select all, leave a comment down below if you feel like doing so, and don't forget to check out the Facebook group page, Keep Pounding in all caps for in-game post balls and reactions. Only for the channel and for the Irish Sports app, Keep Pounding Baseball League. If you like the intro you see on the screen, go check out Lindara Ty on Instagram using her last name first. Ty, T-A-I.Lindara, L-I-N-D-A-R-A, for videos, panels, etc. to upgrade your streaming experience. Don't forget to check out Monster Sub and Grub out in Spartanburg, South Carolina if you want to get yourself a tasty sub on game day while you're watching your Panthers win and enjoying the bye week, of course. Also, Vinny's Pizza out in Duluth, Georgia. Most delicious pizza. Any of these places, just so you know. And shout out to all the other E3 Blitzball Champ, who is under our umbrella of streamers, and a few others. You know, go check them out. Go share the love. Pat Coltrane, you know. Alright, week 14, here we are. I got David on the phone with me, and we're just watching this Tampa team choke to the New Orleans Saints. And it feels great.
And they're beating them in their house. It's wild to me.
Yes, dude. I wasn't even going to cover this game until I saw that score, and I said, hold up. Hold up a minute. No, they don't. At all. this game and finish this in Tampa. And we already know we're not losing it in Charlotte. So, how y'all feeling about this? And that would be wild.
Third and 11. Third and 11, Tampa Bay 50, 2-minute warning.
Oh, man. Turn you down just a little. What we do here on YouTube, it's Panthers conversations and whatnot, so it's keep pounding 3869 if you're on Twitch. Go check us out on YouTube. Go give us a sub and hit the bell so you don't miss any content if you're interested in what we do. If you're just here for gaming, we'll get to that in a little bit, of course. But today is Sport 14, so. And if anybody on YouTube is interested in the Twitch channel, it's Shadow Warrior 645 with 1W. Oh, no! In his hand, dude. Helmet. Then off of Jones's hands on the defense. 11, they are punting officially. About a minute 54 to go. Tampa is out of timeouts. Saints have 3. Touchback. It reminds me of the Kroger grocery stores. Use those bargain brand Kroger grocery stores. David's going to be in and out of here, as he's working, so just be patient with him. But this is big, though. Buccaneers about to start their drive.
It's been
half points in the last 2 minutes.
It's been a time.
Come on. Get to him. Oh my God, how did you get that pass off? Holy. Oh, he dropped the pick.
Oh.
He dropped the pick.
It's almost over. They just need this one stop. That's it.
That ball went right to 33's hands and he dropped it. Oh my God.
Terrible.
He's.
Oh boy.
Get him. Baker's running. He gets 5. 4th and 5.
Okay, so it's 4th and. Well, on my end it says 4th and.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Oh.
Please stop him. Please.
Here we go. Game right here. Come on, Saints. Come on, Saints.
Here. Is he complete?
It's short. It's short, though. It's short. Whether he called it or not, it's short. By inches.
They're saying first. Okay. So it's over then. Oof.
Oh, it's definitely short. Yes!
Is it over?
Yes!
Is it over?
They gave it to the Saints. My God. Ball did not cross the white line. It did not, at any point, cross that white line. That's game. That's GG.
Is it really ball game?
That's got to be GG. That's GG. Yes!
It's game?
Yes! Oh my God, you got beat by a second stringer. Tampa, you got beat by us. Boy, what did I tell you? Pittsburgh won.
That's Falcons and Seattle.
I told you Pittsburgh was going to win. Didn't I say that, folks? $38 seconds left. Clock winding. Oh my God, we have the same record as Tampa Bay officially, guys. Oh, Tampa is officially 7-6. Let's go. How are we feeling in the chat, guys? Come on, come on, come on. Make some noise. Falcons are no longer a problem. Tampa just lost to the Saints, and we are on the rise, ladies and gents. All we got to do is beat the Saints next week. And we might not even have to worry about that Seattle game now. Just showing the last of this Baltimore-Pittsburgh game. Let's see.
Oh, hey, listen to this. The
Right.
Panthers are tied for the lead.
We are officially tied for the NFC South lead. Wow. Ain't no way. Alright, so week 15, we beat the Saints. Even if the Bucks and get the sweep on Tampa, we win division. The Seattle game will not matter. And all the sweeter if Atlanta pulls off the upset next week. That means, let me see something. Y'all. Tampa next week. Oh. You know what's crazy? You want to hear that? I want him to hear this. My gosh.
I'm in shock, to be honest with you.
Okay. You ready? You ready for this? If Atlanta somehow pulls off the Buccaneers, their best record is 9-8. Split with the Buccaneers, and we lose the Seattle game, but we division record 4-2. In Tampa.
It's in Tampa?
Mm-hmm. Upset off. Can you imagine?
Oh my god.
That gives us
Remember
so much breathing room. That gives us so much breathing room. The Seattle game in Tampa.
Remember I brought that up, and I said it probably won't happen, but that would be sweet, you know?
You said it. That's insane.
It's the last time we could say we were tied for first place. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, man. Something magical is happening. I'm going to say this right now. Pittsburgh's he screws up again against Atlanta.
That's crazy. I mean, division games. That's wild. It's really wild. Crazy. Yeah, did the Seahawks win today?
Let's see what's going on with that. But at the moment, Seattle's not going to matter.
Yep.
Get the sweep on the Bucks. Seattle game will not matter. If we say Tampa wins the game in Tampa, man, next week, that would be a big, and that would make sure that Seattle game would not matter at all. We wouldn't even have to worry about if, of course, try for the win, of course, but it wouldn't matter if we took the L. But if Atlanta upsets Tampa next week, door is wide open for us.
Are you nervous about the Saints? Playing the Saints this week? I think we got them.
I think we got him. We're going to be healed. We're going to be ready to go. All we got to do is just handle our business. Wow. And 2 division wins over the Tampa Bay Bucks away from taking this division. Holy crap.
It's crazy.
Shout out Jeff. He says, go Saints. That's what I'm supposed to be rooting for the Saints, but here we are. I didn't think I would be rooting for the Falcons either, but here we are. NFL just said. Let's see if they've updated the standings. Yep, tied for first. And the reason is because we're 5-3 conference, they're 5-4 conference. So technically we should be in the lead. We just haven't played them yet. That'll Lamar get that pass off on a 4th down. That's crazy. Well, Ravens out of timeouts. 30 seconds. What y'all gonna do, Baltimore? How y'all gonna handle it? Completed in the Steelers territory. Clock running. Down 5. Timeout Pittsburgh. Okay. We are tied. We could say that. That's incredible. In 16 seconds. Oh, wow. Lamar fumble and a sack. Nope. He was down. That's a sack and the game's over. Pittsburgh won. Okay. Got to deal with Pittsburgh now. Oh. Bruh. Job to do, bro.
Yeah.
It's a division title or bust for Baltimore. I would not be happy with that left tackle. But that's sports. Crazy things happen.
Alright.
You're looking old there, Aaron. Ready to retire yet? There's so many wrinkles on it. Absolutely. Somebody busted up his nose last week. in the 7-5. It might. Because if you look at he still got to deal with the Steelers are going to beat the Browns in Week 17. Baltimore then would have to somehow pull off the impossible and beat Green Bay in Lambeau in Week 17. I don't see that. Pittsburgh versus the Lions. And I don't see Baltimore. New England would probably beat Baltimore. Week 15, you're looking at Baltimore against Cincinnati. They'll beat Cincinnati. Pittsburgh will beat the Dolphins. So that's really what you're looking at for Pittsburgh. 8-9 for the Baltimore Ravens, even with a split. So I don't see it. Pittsburgh's got it. That was a big game for Pittsburgh. That could possibly put them in. That's still a long shot. Because you still got to go through a couple more good teams, you know. In order. Crazier things have happened this year, though. You never know. But I think on our side, San Fran pretty much has the either 6th or 7th. Green Bay and the Bears. So I am very interested in that game at this point because I have playoff implications for Green Bay. It affects the wild card. Be coming up pretty soon here. And that game is in Lambeau. So, really looking forward to that. We'll see what happens there. I miss it so Alright guys, sorry about that. I am back. Let's see, Alright, Green Bay game. Let's go. Second quarter, nothing far. There we go. Good stop. Good run stop. Alright, so what is that? 2nd and 1? 2nd and 2? I'm focused on the wild card too. Alright, first down Green Bay. I don't expect Chicago to win this game. 99, what were you doing, bro? Like, you had every opportunity to tackle him and you just didn't. You just, like, laid one hand on him. It's like, hi. First and down. 1st and 10, Packers. Good run stop. Good job. We need a Bears upset on the Packers. Let's say the Bears do sweep the Pack. Makes the tackle. Say they do. Then you're dealing with Dallas, who's got 10 wins. If Dallas loses their games, wild card's open. Oh, first down Packers. Is you got 2 defenders. With the grilled cheese. The grilled cheese right now. There you go. Offensively in this game. Third down. What did they think they saw? Pass interference, maybe? Oh, that's what they thought they saw. Third down and 10 for Green Bay. Blitz didn't work. Get only wild card input. If we're not able to lock up the division, then Dallas. And we need to also watch Detroit. So it's a few different scenarios there. Hopefully we don't have to dive into any of those scenarios. Alright. Currently, we are tied up for first place for the division lead. That we dropped the Saints game, so we cannot drop the Saints game. Y'all hear me on that? We cannot drop the in any scenarios. We cannot lose this game. period. This is why we're paying attention to the Packers today. It's because if they get swept by the Bears and one other thing happens to them, they're out. So, week 14, right here. Let's say the Bears win this game. Okay. Bay gets beat by Denver. Week 16, Green Bay, if they get swept by the Bears, officially, then it becomes but we still have to deal with they're still one up on us. Because of the amount of losses. So that would be a route for certain teams to beat certain teams. Dallas gets to a 9-7. So let's run the Dallas scenario. But it still beats the Vikings. So we're still dealing with Dallas. This is a wild card scenario, okay? I'm not saying this is what the lead and try to keep the lead in division, but just in case it doesn't, I'm trying to cover my bases here. A difficult spot. Dallas then has to beat Minnesota. The Vikings, like I said, week 16. Dallas would then with the Chargers. So if they lose to the Chargers, that puts them at 9-7. Then you're dealing with Dallas versus Washington. And let's say Baltimore wins this by some random chance. And we would still not have wild card. For wild card. Then have to deal with Seattle, right? 10-7. We're in the wild card mix, right? But we don't get the division because we don't get the sweep on Tampa Bay. See, that's where the wild card battle begins. This is why this Green Bay game is important today. Because of that. So let's say for some route. So this is a very interesting cat and mouse dance between Green Bay, Dallas, and us if we fail to get the division. So Green Bay's not worried about trying to get the wild card because they think they pretty much got a good shot at it. You know, they can beat the Bears. You know, they're the one that's concerned because they're the ones that are going to get knocked out if certain things happen. So, they're the ones that are concerned about us. So let's say we end up at 10 wins. That's why I think the Seattle game is still important to try to win. Is worth trying to win that game anyway. Just in case to cover our bases, you know, to make sure we're in the wild card race. Because if we don't get 10 wins, we're not in the wild card race. That's just period, point blank. So, if we somehow can't take the Bears 4th and 1. Williams, first down. There you go. Very nice. All right. Sideways. The Bears are really up the creek. 7 degrees in Green Bay right now. Good Lord. Oh my God. Uh-oh, we got a fight going on. Uh-huh. Looks like it's Nixon and I can't tell who that Bears guy is. Number 10. Yep. So the Green Bay coach is arguing, why don't they have some type? Because he was pushing him around too. Yeah. Oh no. DJ Moore got absolutely crushed back there. It was a cute little play, but you're gonna have to try something new. You got now. Another running. Caleb Williams is 3 for 10. Going on, he's got to get better. Oh, yeah, that might have been on number 10. I didn't get the number for the Bears. Bears guy made the first move. You know what I'm saying? To start that interaction. Yeah, they were trash talking, but I mean, like, it's that you're going to, like, fist fight on the field. You know what I'm saying? So, those are the three that would impact us the most if we fail to get the division we're having to deal with wild card. That's if we split with the Bucks. Because we have... You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking any chances. I want into the playoffs this year. Either one way or another. I want in. And they get swept by the Bears, they're out. If this is a weird scenario because Dallas could be beat by occurrence to see teams get beat like that in week 18, but I don't see it happening. We'll have them lose to the Chargers. I don't see them losing to the Vikings or the Giants. Dallas. But I've seen weirder things happen on week 18, 8. Doesn't make any sense. Are you just giving up for a field goal? All right, 7-3. All right. We'll see what's going on with the rest of the scores in just a second. I'll stick with this channel. All right. Okay. So, we refresh this. Commanders have officially been eliminated from the playoffs. All right, Jacksonville beat the Colts 36-19. Denver beating the Raiders at halftime 14-7. We got the Rams up on Arizona 17-10. Right around halftime. Beat Baltimore 27-2. Miami beat the Jets 34-10. Tennessee actually won a game. It is awful. How did you let Tennessee Browns? Wow. Wow. Gotta have one for the betting people, huh? Don't believe it. Tennessee actually. Wow, man. Okay. 34. We've got a minute left in the first half of this Green Bay game. Let's continue back with this. Thus far. Okay. Timeout. So this is likely going to set up a New England versus Pittsburgh wild card round. It's likely. We'll see how that things shake out. Come on, Bears, stop them. Here we go, 2nd and 10. I don't want to take a Green Bay. I want it. Just to be sure. Come on, Bears. Get some more pressure, man. Get some more pressure. Oh, he's got all day. Oh, my God. What in the world was that safety doing? Touch. Jordan Love had all day to throw this ball. So it's 14-3 Packers. That's a big one right there. Yeah, for sure. Bears, you're in a hole already. How are you getting out of it? All right. For about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll be back. Implicating game right now we have this week is this one, the Green Bay, and to pay attention to because the Detroit game already ended, so realistically we're looking. Because the Rams and Cards play later, right? I think, right? Philly and Chargers. Oh, okay. Philly and Chargers. Okay. What's Sunday night game? I'm just being real with you. Because Dallas isn't going to lose to their cheapskate teams of the Vikings and the Giants. Come on, Bears. Come on, Bears. Come on, Bears. Please. This way, please. Yes. Good. Blackwell. Come on, man. Does Caleb Williams have enough time to do anything? Unless you get a big play. 15-yard gain. Okay. First down, Bears. 27. See how they do. Oh, Caleb, you can't with 27 seconds. Oof. That was an awful block. That was absolutely awful. Didn't even look like he was set. That was too easy. Oof. It's not just Micah Parsons making plays, you know what I mean? Like, it's all of these guys. You're right, you know? Caleb? 5 miles past him? Like, Williams, what are you... anything on this drive, but it would be... Should have went out of bounds, Mr. Swift. And that's a Bears punt. Ooh. And locked it down inside the 10. Okay. That is halftime. All right. If we're trying to cover our bases, that's not fun to look at. That's all right, though. I got a feeling we're getting division anyway. I just have... All right, so I got to take care of something during halftime. I will be... and then we'll get things moving for second half. With 10-13. So, okay. Rams up on Arizona 24-10 at halftime. Those are your scores. And I'm gonna be real with you. Houston upset there because KC's been. I know that's gonna surprise some people, but yeah, I am picking Houston. I'm picking Denver to beat the Raiders. I'm picking Green Bay to beat Chicago. Indianapolis to beat Jacksonville over the Jets. Although you can't discount a... So, I did pick Pittsburgh over Baltimore. I picked that one. I picked Tampa Bay over the Saints, and that did not happen as a Panthers fan. Tennessee, I would have picked Cleveland there. I would have picked Cleveland. Now right there before half for Minnesota over Washington, knocking Washington out of the playoffs. I would have picked Seattle over the Falcons. and I would have picked Buffalo over Cincinnati. For the Monday night game, I am picking the that's a tough one. On a Philly comes away with the win. We'll see how that goes, though. But either way, that Philly Chargers game doesn't really affect us. So, Niners are going to claim a spot on the wildcard list. Rams are probably going to claim a second one. That third one, it's that seventh seed that the Packers currently occupy. That's the one that's going to be up for grabs. And it should be up for grabs pretty soon. Depending on what happens between Green Bay and Dallas. It's going to be between those two. But if they split with the Bears, that opens up a door for Dallas. So, but Dallas, the question is, 2 weeks. Dallas is going to have to battle the Chargers. That's the biggest game of their season right there. If they do split with the Bears, Dallas has it. So, I'm going to have to play spoiler here for Dallas, for Green Bay, if they want Dallas in. So it really depends on which one they want in. Because I'm going to be real with you. I do see the Green Bay Packers winning that game and suited trying for the division title. Obviously. Essentially. Now let's just say it's Atlanta. They're still lucky at 9-8. Week 16. Yeah. Bucks lose against Atlanta. We don't have to worry about week 18. Or Seattle. Yeah, because let's say Tampa, but Buccaneers lose to the fast division lead. Therefore, in the Tampa game of week 18 are a wash. If we have to take L's there, you know. In any scenario, it doesn't matter what. I want to make that very clear. Because if we don't get these next 2 wins, we're leaving our faith a chance. Lose to the Saints, we're done. We are just for the because if we lose to the Saints, we could finish. And if we did win out, we would just barely. Let's say Tampa, right? So 10 wins. But we would need to sweep the Bucks in order to take the division, even if we drop the Saints game. Games versus the Buccaneers 3. That's still a favorable. We're fully in control of our own destiny at the moment. I would say, okay, let's say we don't get that win over Tampa. We lose. We're out. So essentially, this game in Tampa is crazy. That's the one in that scenario. Saints. So I think that but again, by some miracle, if Atlanta beats Tampa, right, there you go, 9-8, and we win the division 9-8. So I think, but that Saints game that we lost before, that had a humongous impact on us, and I'm not happy about it. That week 12, that week 10 game, man, that set us back. It's in this scenario where we have to get a little bit of help, you know, if we don't take the division. Let's say by some miracle we had actually taken that game. Then let's say everything else had progressed how it did. Let's say the Buccaneers win that game against Atlanta. You know, let's say the Chargers beat the Cowboys here and pretty much lock Green Bay in for a wild card spot, right? So then we get our spot, our win in Charlotte. At that point, and we so important. It changes everything. Everything. And that's why I was frustrated with that game as much as I was. We know what we're dealing with. Alright, let's say, obviously we gotta win that game. Okay, that's still 10-7. That's 4-2. Then it comes down to, which is points for, points against, as I recall. I think that's the next category. How this Seattle game is going to help us, and this is Atlanta somehow pulls off the upset against Tampa Bay in Week 15. That gives us division lead and division crown. You see my point? Even though we lose in 10-8, 3-3 division, we're 4-2 division. This is why that matters. That game does matter, folks, next week. So I want people to understand we need to root for the Falcons. I don't see it happening, but if by some miracle they do, so obviously Green Bay is going to win this, probably get to 11-5 and lock up that wild card at number 6. Number 7 wild card would probably go to San Francisco. They're 11-6. I don't see them losing. And number 8 will be the Cowboys outside looking in. Number 9 outside looking in. That's not good enough. You know, that's the Lions right now with a 9-8 record. So we do not want to be at 9-8. We want 10 wins bare minimum. Bare minimum. You've got 11, you've got full control of your destiny. You don't have to worry about anybody else and what they're doing. Our business and we got our job done. Those teams are going to be out. It doesn't matter what scenarios you have. Those guys are out. The Lions still are in contention. So you get a few wins and get in. The Green Bay Packers. But it's not the AFC. You're looking at Denver. New England battling it out for the division title. You're looking at the Colts and Texans. In that division in the Central. So Nice catch. 71 yards in total in first half. He was 80 long goal. Caleb Williams for the first down, rushing it. All right. So it's Jets, Titans, Cleveland, and Cincinnati. Baltimore's going to be outside looking in. Jacksonville's probably going to get the last wildcard spot. Gain a 3 or 4. Alright, so you got a third and probably a 6 or 7. Y'all better pay attention to this game, man. I'm trying to tell you. Agree with this game. That's a first down. Bottom line, Caleb Williams has to get better if the... And that pass right there, that was Caleb Williams improving. So, let's see what happens from here on. Escapes the sack. What a pass, dude. He was in. No, he was in. No, he was in back. Now that's a Patrick Mahomes pass right. Impressive, Caleb. Is it audible? Just setting protection? Gotcha. Alright. Like he was calling it audible. Let me see if he does this again. No. Not a shotgun. Run play. Okay. Third and 2. DeAndre Swift. 99 times out of 100, the rest will give you that extra yard. See, I don't know if you made it past that hash mark, though. See, that's the thing. Swift got the first. Bare minimum. Alright, first and goal. Then you got to watch out for that deep ball. Get rid of it. Oh, that's out of bounds. That's out of bounds. That, no way. What? I thought the Green Bay guy picked that off. Let me watch this again. Oh my God. How? That just went through the Green Bay defender's hands for the touchdown. Holy crap. They're going for 2. Okay. There's 2-point conversion is in. Wow. Accurate bullet passes I've ever seen thrown. Williams his credit, man. That was incredible. What a drive. Very impressive. I did not think he had it in him. He definitely showed me a trick or two there. That deep pass when he was about to run out of bounds, that was a thing of beauty. That's a Patrick Mahomes type pass right there. Wow. If he puts together a few more drives like that, man, the Bears might actually have a shot at this game. They might actually have a legit shot. You never know, though. It's been a weird day. You got Jacksonville beating the Colts, in a beatdown. You got a few other things happening here. So, I mean, like I said, if the Bears somehow pull off an upset sweep over the Green Bay Packers, man, what do y'all think, man? Do you think it could happen? Do you think Chicago could pull off an upset in Lambeau? I mean, like, I'm not ruling it out. I'm not. Okay. I mean, we'd love to see a Chicago sweep over Green Bay, just for wild card's sake. Just in case we get into trouble. So, I don't think it'll happen, but I think we won't get into trouble, but just in case, man. Right here, that's some wacky scenarios, man. Because... Ooh, look at that tackle on Josh Jacobs right there. Okay. Interesting. And, normally I would root for the Packers because of the fact that it's the Packers, And I got open just in case we can't get the division. That's the only reason that I'm rooting for the Bears today. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I would have no problem with Green, and people like that are watching this, just recognize that, all right? Normally, I would have zero problem with Green Bay winning. Recognize. Oh my God! What a play fake! Oh, there he goes. Oh. Yeah. Chicago just doesn't have the firepower to win this game, I don't think. But they are trying their best. I give them their due. They are trying. They are putting everything. This game doesn't really affect them. It doesn't bother them. Gardner Johnson just keeps getting roasted, man. It's not good for him today. Oof. Let's see what else is going on up here. Denver's still up 21-7. Rams up 31-10. What's the Bears' schedule? Because you're the Raiders, Commanders, Saints, Eagles already. So, even with the L to the Ravens, and the Lions and Vikings right there, it still didn't deter them, from getting, because of the Packers. realistically. So, everybody was up on the line for Chicago on that play, and that's exactly why that worked. Yeah, like right there. Smart by Jordan Love to recognize that and take full advantage of it. Beautiful rollout. I've never actually sat down and watched a Bears game, to be honest with you. I've seen Green Bay, I've seen Dallas, I've seen all these other teams, but I have not seen, like, literally sat down and watched a Bears game. Play fake. Yeah. Number 20 was not followed for that one. He knew exactly what that play was. That's film study right there. Not bad. Good. Excuse me. Complete a pass, first down. And they're in the zone right there. $13 for 22 though, but still the 100. They're a little slow, but they're very, very effective. That's what I'm noticing. It's wearing that defense down. And it makes perfect sense why the Bears have been able to defenses. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Number 25, I believe. We just called his name out earlier. He shut down like a little dump off screen to the left side earlier too. It was a screen. It was like a little dump off pass. Yeah, that dude does his homework on these plays. He knows Jordan Love. To keep it within 7. It is good. 21-14. All right, so now you want, if you're the Bears defense, you want to get a takeaway from the Green Bay Packers. Problem is Jordan Love is going to be a fumble, perhaps. Yeah, because Jordan Love only has thrown 3 picks. Now the question is, how are you going to get it? And correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was J.C. Horn that got it when he threw it against us. So that's one of his 3 picks this year. So, how are the Bears going to get this ball back? To force a punt. So my question now is, does the Bears defense have enough firepower to pull that off? Right now, I'm saying no. Because Jordan Love is having a field day on that secondary. I will continue to cover the KC and Houston game tonight, but that will be it. After that game is over, that will be it for today. And I decided to stream this to Twitch as well because I wanted to show Twitch, kind of what we do on this YouTube, Twitch people. Definitely. And hit the bell, and you'll make sure that you'll be able to see everything that we're up to over here. So. Ooh, okay. Okay. Nice tackle, 92. Nice tackle. To him right now. I'm more interested in what's going on in the game. If you don't. Also, that's what's up. Mr. Edwards. Oh. This guy had hands. Not bad for somebody that's... Well, get to him. Oh, that's deflection. He got his head turned around, so that's not... Ooh, on each other. Or arms on each other when that ball came down. So that is a totally clean play. Neither one of them could be flagged. That would be an amazing 3-and-out for Chicago. Now, the thing is, they've been able to get it down the... Let's see what Chicago is able to do here. They need 7. I would love Panthers fan. I wasn't too interested in what was going on there and the results yesterday, so I didn't really watch either game. But I thought either way, it's an interesting scenario. It's an interesting scenario without my Clemson Tigers in there, fan here. So I didn't pay any attention to the negative media. I didn't pay any attention to the negative media. I just basically said, okay. Y'all basically said, okay. Y'all say whatever you want to say. But we're going to bounce. Say whatever you want to say. But we're going to bounce. Realistically, like... Heaters, man. Heaters, man. That's awesome. The Bears have won awesome. The Bears have won a lot of these long, methodical drives, just like the ones that they've. Honestly, I would have never thought that would be as effective as it is, to be a major threat. When you go into the playoffs, because I feel like these teams have more firepower than they do. They could, who knows? Who knows? We'll see. going to be a problem in the playoffs. But you're not gonna make. But you're not gonna make that in a game. So he needs that in a game. So he needs to improve that passing. Yeah. Beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Please, please make it happen. How we feeling about this tie? I'm feeling good. Right about now, I'm feeling real good. We just got to take care of our own business next week, man. That's what it is. On Sunday, we take down them Saints. We have control of our. Then it's just Tampa. It is literally just Tampa. That's so awesome. Speaking of, let's see how my prize picks is going. I want to see how my prize picks is going here. How are my parlays doing? Okay, so we didn't get. This one is a 6-pick flex. I can get 160 out of this. Bo Nix, I need a touchdown. Herbert, I need a touchdown. Jalen Hurts, I need a touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, I need a touchdown. Smith, pleased about that. Just got his 62 yards. I was looking for 47.5. Got that. Alright, so it is Bo Nix. I need Bo Nix to get that touchdown. That passing touchdown, please. Come on, Bears. Play action. 2nd and 1. It was a smart idea. Letting it roll. Puka. Dude, Puka is him. Oh my goodness. Puka is him. I gotta start throwing him in the parlays, man. Goodness. And they can't stop it. Right, 14 minutes to go. Let's see it. Nice rushing lane. This is prize picks money of $10. I can get $50 out of this. Bo Nix for a touchdown. I want Jalen Hurts for a touchdown. I want Justin Herbert for a touchdown. His 92 yards. I'm good there. Down. Game at least. So I'm hoping for one there. 2nd and 3 Bears. That was big play to the right side there to set that up. Toss. Nice. Little shovel pass to DeAndre Swift. That definitely worked. And the thing is, that did not take too long to develop as a play. You know what I mean? 6 or 7 yards there. Alright, so for this 6-pick parlay of prize picks money of $10, I would get a $15 addition to that, you know? So if I get 4 right here, I got $2. If I get 5 right, I get $5. So, just to give you that idea, I need to down Jackson Smith. They will. Come on, Caleb. Come on, Caleb. Oh my. Dude. This dude is an escape artist. How the heck? There's no way. On 20 for. That's. Dude. Ball spot. Nah, Green Bay, you're not winning this one, dude. You're not winning this one. What? Wow. There's no way. You only spent 5 seconds looking at that. You literally only spent 5 seconds looking at that, dude. Wow. I really don't have any stakes in this game, to be honest. But dude, they cannot stop Swift in short yardage. This dude is killing it. 12 rushes, 59 yards. He's the ult at this point. The only person I've seen do that to that extent successfully. Almost slipped and fell. Up there's double coverage in the end zone. Yeah, you're not going to be able to throw it. 29 dropbacks, 1 sack, 13 pressures. Literally. Nice. Block. Lead block. Just one there. Two on one there. Then it's the defender versus Caleb Williams. I have yet to see him do it yet. 3rd and 8. They're bringing a blitz. Quick hitter. First down. Wow. And for some reason, the blocking on this play was just right. Whereas, like, that's crazy. And now they're 1st and goal. Play action. Get rid of it. Oh, he had him. If that defender hadn't been in his face, Levelwood would. 2nd and goal Bears. Let's see what happens. DeAndre Swift. Ooh, down to the 1. Oh. Interesting. I would just run Swift. Green Bay cannot stop Swift. Oh my god. Beautiful. Action, dude. Green Bay secondary is just like, what just happened? You got cooked, that's what happened. Wow. Completely invisible. That's crazy. And tie game. Interesting. We got ourselves a game, ladies and gents. You can say whatever you want about his throwing numbers today. This is seeing him throw a Patrick Mahomes type pass today. And he has got. Say what you will. His numbers might not be MVP level, but they are. Watching him on the field. Okay, so with this $15 Bo Nix, I needed a touchdown. I didn't get it. Jalen Hurts, I needed a touch. Stafford, I needed two passing touchdowns. I got 3. So all of these are passing touchdowns, mind you. Bo Nix is out. So 1, 2, 3, 4 still pop. It's bonus money if I get all 5. You know, minus the Bajon Robinson. Now she's facing Seattle, and I was being dumb on that one. Man of the nominee. Way to go, DJ. Love you, dude. Big. Uh-oh. There goes Josh Jacobs. Because if this dude starts rushing like that in the fourth quarter, you know, and you have trouble stopping him, this is going to be a long 7 minutes. And I mean, yeah, in the air. Passes like that right. You know, you're expecting a little. They're not. This is going to be a long drive. Oh, missed tackle right there, but a feet. All right, 3rd and 1. If they run it up the middle with Jacobs, I think they'll get it. With a fake handoff. You could have a fake handoff and it would work too. We just have to handle our business. We're at 4 o'clock. We're a 4 o'clock game, guys. They flexed us to 4. Against the Saints. Dang. That's how you know it's playoff time, when they start flexing us, man. Let's go. Kind of run, stop him. Oh, we got out. No. Jacobs got out and he's into the red zone, dude. Oh, man. Wow. Josh Jacobs is the answer for Green Bay versus DeAndre Swift. Anything you can do, I can do that too. Let's see. Bears player hurt. Oof. Number 26, right. This is the dude that's leading the whole turnovers. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh. Painful. Oof. He's walking off the field, okay. They're going to have to x-ray that probably. Yikes. Yeah, that looked painful, dude. Oh my god. Well, I saw it the second time. I didn't see it the first time. And that junk hurts. Oh my. I could not imagine having that type of injury. Start. What? No. No. No, nobody jumped across the line. What do you mean? They did not jump across the line. It's a false start and you guys know it. Come on. Horrendous call. I saw the interview of Cam Newton talking about that, where he thought the refs need a union of their own, holding the referees accountable. That's the problem, and that's what the fans want, is the refs held accountable. The players want it too, you know. So do the coaches. Okay, good stop, good stop. 3rd and goal. Noted. To be able to stop him. Versus their 1 or 2. So it's a numbers game plus a strength game. Even then, no. He's still 2 touchdown, Josh, and the Packers. All right. Let's see how the Bears respond. Enough. But the thing is, meaning that Chicago has to have a touchdown on this drive. Cannot settle for 3. Like they were trying to. So, realistically, Green Bay doesn't have total control, and neither does Chicago right now. You've got to have a slow, methodical drive by. Otherwise, Green Bay is just going to get the ball back with and Josh Jacobs will keep running the ball. Lead by the Rams. That's probably a wrap right there. And then what was the other game? Okay, so far, them is always free. Goodness. Okay. All right, Bears offense on the field once more. 3:26 to play. Bounce. Beautiful play. Throw. Just over the defender's hands. 58 trying to jump up and get that. Just isn't able to jump high enough for that. The escape artist is back. Gets away from your pass rushes. This dude will find a way out of these sacks every single time. It's crazy. Dude, not even, and God knows he's been trying. Excellent pass to number 12 there. Oh yeah, Chicago, you guys have found your quarterback. Question, you guys have found your quarterback. This dude is crazy. Wow. Shout out Thumb Bob. He says, tied for the lead in the NFC South. It's critical we beat the crap out of the Saints. Tampa must play Miami, who is pretty darn good. The playoffs are in our hands to achieve. I do agree with that. I think in pretty much every scenario we need to beat the Saints to lock in our opportunity with Tampa. Where we would need to sweep out the Buccaneers, and that Seattle game still would not matter. But it's going to be tough. But it would be really, really nice to have that game too, just to be sure. Games like Chicago and Green Bay here, just for the sake of making sure that we have an open spot, just in case we don't get these games for a wild card. So there's a few scenarios where these games matter. So a lot of these weird scenarios come into play at that point. That Detroit win over, we got to take care of business against the Saints. We need an upset by the Falcons. That would really help us a lot in the division title chase. Week 16. Green Bay is going to lose to Denver next week. That's a scenario that's going to happen. Dallas is probably going to beat Minnesota. So the Lions will lose to the Rams. So with that being said, there's a lot of weird scenarios that are there, but that's what it's half. Bears, and now they're burning clocks. See, they're running swift, so they're making sure Green Bay cannot get the ball back once they get into the timeouts. Timeout 30 seconds. Timeout 30 seconds. Timeout 30 seconds, just in case. 4th and 1, timeout. There you go. That's a good stop right there. His last name. And Nagabi wanted to be respectful because I'm infamous for. All right. I'm gonna say maybe. The way this game is going, I have a tie here. All it takes is for one of these two teams to mess up. Oh, and there it is. Green Bay pick. Mr. Nixon, number 25. And there goes your chances of... Caleb, come on, man. You know better. You know better. You're throwing off your back foot, too, man. You got a wide open guy over the middle of the field. He's so mad when he sees that guy that was open over the middle of the end zone and like the 1 yard line. Oh, man. And looks at that tape on Monday. Oh, man. You had a guy, man. You didn't have... That pretty much locks in our opportunity right there. We have wild card scenarios out of the picture now. We've got to get the division. All right, what that does... Yeah. So what that does is essentially... the Lions have beaten the Cowboys, so that pretty much knocks the Cowboys down to 9-7 final record there. That's got to be a lock now. At this Buccaneers team right now, let's just focus on the wild card. All right, so the Lions will lose to the Rams. Cowboys will beat the Vikings. The Broncos will beat the Green Bay Packers next week. So week 16. For the 11 wins. But this game, 10-6-1 Green Bay team. For teams like Detroit, Dallas, and Tampa Bay, should we fail to get in, Tampa would be in the wild card battle instead of us. Just say for the sake of it, 17. That leaves Green Bay. Green Bay's got a big battle against Lamar Jackson right here. It will for week 17. So should Baltimore win this, that wildcard spot is open. Week 18, and the Cowboys beating. Wait a minute. Week 18 is a little bit crazy. Week 18's up in here. Oh? San Fran's pretty. I could see a Bears loss to Detroit right here. I could see a Vikings upset over Green Bay. But if Green Bay should win that game against Minnesota, which they probably will, then you are looking at Cowboys 9-7-1, 5-1 division. Seattle's locked in no matter what. They've got number 5. San Fran's got number 6. It's going to be up for grabs, depending on what goes on. Detroit is trying to grab it from them. So this week 18 is going to be majorly crazy. Chicago might be looking to bench some people to rest them, which would definitely open up a window for Detroit. But if the Bears are saying, and say, threat, either way, our wild card window is shut. That loss right there. Oh, look at Travis Etienne Jr. getting that touchdown against the Colts. Okay, go get your touchdown, bro. Go get your touchdown. My man. Bottom line, we know what the minutes to pull over the Bucs, man. Wow. Devin Arcane for the Dolphins getting one of their touchdowns. Doesn't surprise me a bit. I love that. That's hilarious. It's like sit around the campfire just eating some s'mores or something, It's like, let's see. Bottom line, we need 10 wins, bare minimum. We gotta have it. Oh, they lit up the Christmas tree for Lambeau Field there. Okay. Been joking. I thought we might see overtime with it, because of the way the Bears were playing today. If Caleb Williams had not forced that ball into that end zone, we might have saw overtime. Crazy how the NFL works sometimes. But no hard feelings either way. Let's just see how this rolls. Week 15. This one. Alright, bare minimum. That needs to happen. Because the Buccaneers will beat the Dolphins. That will happen. For anybody that thinks that's not going to the Buccaneers in Tampa, NFC South showdown, man. And it is possible to beat Tampa in simulation for this that we need to look at. Nah, not week 4. Let me see, week 15. 15, I want to make sure. You never know. You never know. I doubt it. But you never know. We're supposed to do. I think Chicago will beat Green Bay the second time around. Both of them in their own home fields. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought was going to happen. And so far, I'm dead on top. because both teams have enough firepower to battle each other in their own home stadiums, and that is evident and proven today. Because Chicago has just proved to Moni this is a team that has earned the wins that they've gotten. They're 12, you know what I mean? They are the record they are Bears name right now. And Falcons, I'm going to be real with you. If you can't beat Arizona, just don't even bother getting on the plane. Because at this point, Arizona is like absolute dog water. So, I mean, you can hang your head up on that. All right, so this Cowboys and wild card. So let's say Dallas. By some miracle, division title, you know, the wild card is still. My point is, I really don't want to battle Tampa in the playoffs. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we're going to be in trouble. Bears beat Green Bay. You know, ball. Do not discount. The Rams have a little bit more firepower than the Seahawks do. You know, the Saints got their, and now they're back to the usual televised BS. You know, the Saints. So they're gonna get for a top 5 pick. All right, so so we're also looking at the Buccaneers getting that win against the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins have been playing better. I will give you that. But getting that upset today, they're not going to be happy later on. So that scenario is not going to play out very well. Currently, play the Falcons. Either the Buccaneers start choking and pulling in Atlanta, or Tampa is going to be highly pissed off that they lost that game against the Saints, and they're going to take it out on Atlanta, which I think is more likely to happen right there. So back to this week 17. All right, you got Tampa. Let's say Baltimore beats Green Bay here. Bay and win. In Lambeau, though, we'll see. Detroit will beat Dallas will beat Washington, and then week 18, where everybody's taking this thing. What do you think can happen in week 18, y'all? That's why Green Bay cannot let off the gas from this point forward if they want to get in. That's an opportunity for a Lions upset and to get in the door. So if for some reason this Vikings team pulls off this upset against Green Bay, see, this is how crazy in a lot of these scenarios. It's a very slim pickings for the Dallas Cowboys if they want to get in. Not good enough because. But what's interesting here is Dallas has a 5-1 division losing number versus Green Bay's 4-2. Has already beaten Dallas. You see why that's important? So I'm gonna stick to these picks because I might happen. And then Green Bay would lock up this number 7. Stick our butt in one of the roulette seats. You know what I mean? So then it's just a matter of, can we take care of business? Can we get what we need done? You know, while all this is going in. 8 is not good enough. Ladies and gentlemen, 9-8 is not good enough. We're worse than Detroit Buccaneers in Tampa and in Charlotte. It has to be a sweep. Tampa knows this too. So, table. Well, we have to take the division. It has to be that way. Within the playoffs. That's our first round pick. Our first round battle. But here's the double up on the Buccaneers. Third time around. Now, it depends on who wins that second run. Who's going to win one? If Green Bay wins the second one, that over Chicago. Now, San Fran does not have the type of firepower that San Fran does. Very much like New England's chances. Pittsburgh's been playing some good ball for Pittsburgh. Because all right, the what officially locked. Is going to be a lock. Which would put the Colts have been playing some rough football lately. Game that they recover, I don't know. That's a game that, as we've seen, by the Jaguars today. Colts fan, you're going, what just happened? Why are we losing to Jacksonville? Now, granted, Jacksonville's playing some decent ball lately. Yards. So without your main quarterback, Indy, you're in big trouble. Riley Leonard is not the answer for you in as of right now, so let's revisit the Dolphins beat the Jets, right? Not had the Monday night game yet. Happened. Yep. Vikings. Okay, cool. So, week 15. For the Colts. Ooh. Yep. Week 16. Colts against the Jags. I think Daniel Jones returns, beat the Jags. Colts get that game against the Mike McCoy's first win as the Titans interim head coach. Wow. Survive in Tennessee very long. No coach survives in Tennessee right now. December and January. 7 games, scoring 30. So realistically, how bad is that injury to Daniel Jones? Dude, he is done. Wow, there goes your season, Indy. There goes your season. Right there. Oof. That's a shame. In that case. 17, we're going to go ahead and pick them Jags. Go ahead and pick the Texans. Week 15. Got you. 16 is... Buffalo beats the Chargers. Houston beats the Jags. New England wins there. So we go on to the divisional round. This is where our fun stops. Philadelphia's got more talent than we do currently. They've just got too much talent for us to be able to handle in a playoff. It's fine. As long as we give it our best and we play the best ball that we could possibly play, I don't mind taking that L to the Rams and Green Bay. I gotta go Rams here. Rams, Denver and Houston. Denver. Buffalo is the much stronger team. You know, New England's been coasting along up to this point. You know, and this is where the fun ends, right there. Buffalo Rams going to the Super Bowl. For the first time, what was it? I forget what year it was. As much as I like Buffalo and the talent they have been upset a number of times this year. And Denver's been playing some excellent ball. I have to play into that game. And it's way too soon to pick a Super Bowl winner. Way too soon. So, Super Bowl winner between the two of them. But this is a team that has surprisingly got a lot of these wacky wins, you know, where you wouldn't expect them to get that. It's a tough team, man. Because if you're not paying attention, Denver has snuck up on some teams this year. They're 11 wins for a reason right now. Titans, sure. You lost to the Colts early, fair enough. Daniel Jones outplayed you. Defensively, but not offensively. You got the Chargers lost there by 3. Then you got the Eagles. Legitimate win there. Well, the Bengals are trash. So yeah, 28-3. You expect that kind of. It's trash team. Your defense still needs work. They're giving up 24 against the Cowboys, but I mean, I've put up against the Eagles. These were against the Texans, and against the Chiefs. Now that is a big win. Against the Chiefs. Now that is a big win. Sure, you got the win there. They'll beat the Jags. They'll beat the Chiefs, I think. They know what they're doing. And I think the Chargers game will be interesting as well. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen here. Let's see. Drop some of these big games like this every once in a while. So let's take a look at Buffalo real quick. Buffalo in a beatdown. Texans beat them 23-19. You know, so they have been, and they dropped games to the Patriots and Falcons early on. You know, against teams that they should not be losing. You know, while keeping the foot on the pedal. You know, and not dropping these types of games. That's a good question, man. Good question. Beat the Jets. Now it's the question of the Patriots and Eagles. I think they've got more firepower than the Patriots. Now the talent, I'm honestly not sure. To be real with you, I'm not sure. To see an Eagles upset there. Hmm. So we go back to the playoff hunt here, or we'll win in the AFC Championship against Buffalo. Now I could be wrong. It could. Now, as far as the Rams and Eagles, it's just a matter of talent. On any given Sunday, yes, you could see the Eagles upset. I'm going to get David on the line here. Let's get him on. What's up, David?
In a better mood?
Yeah, still streaming, bro. You want to talk?
Okay. Didn't know. Yeah, it's been
stuff, huh?
Oh, that sounds good.
The division. And you would need a Bears sweep of Green Bay to even open the door for a wild card. If we had, otherwise it's just not going to happen. And you need a few other things to happen too.
Well, it made me feel good. I seen our playoff prediction where our playoff chances is gone up to 33% to win the division.
Okay, what is that percentage going to look like after we beat the Saints?
I'm joking. I was trying to be funny there. Should I put it at 60, really?
I put it at 50, and the reason we could split with the Bucks.
I heard a scenario also that we're in.
Mm-hmm.
We win the division. Is that true?
Yes. There is a
Even
scenario.
if we lose at this time.
Scenario real quick. Just for not even counting the Seattle game, right?
This game, let's win against Tampa Bay. No, if we lose to Seattle and Saints and win both Tampa games.
Okay. We lose to the Saints and Seattle. Got you. 18. We are 9-8. Because we beat Tampa Bay twice. But we are 9-8. And the reason.
Hey, how about this? What if we win this game? Street.
Sorry, headphone warning for people.
Just curious.
Yeah. Sorry, headphone warning again. And 7, the Buccaneers would also be 10-7. See,
really?
Because here's the thing, we would both be 4-2 in the division. We would both have the same record of 10-7, so it would come down to points for and against. At that.
That's crazy. Do you think our best path is just to win them all?
10-7, and the Bucs would win the division because currently, unless we make up the difference on the time that we're. So let's say, for these, in that particular, what are y'all feeling? I want to hear what y'all think. Because Lock Poppy says my prediction is week 18 versus the Bucks will come down to a winner of Sunday Night Football. It is possible. It is possible. We will be game of the week in week 18. No question about that. They've already flexed the Saints game to 4:30.
Saints game?
Yep, Saints game has been flexed to 4:30. Prediction for the Panthers Saints game. 24-17.
Let me call you right back.
Sure. Let's say 24-17. Okay? We battle them. Buccaneers 27. I think that's a fair number. I think that's fair. Seattle. We win. How about 20? This is just for hypothetical, right? If you're doing points for and points again. Let's say you somehow get the win there. 21. Just hypothetical, right? Or 28. You see how that changes things right there? That's the they still win. The point being is we just need to win. It is almost 8:30 for the Texans and Chiefs game. Would you guys like for me to react? Would you guys like for me to react to that game? Of KC and Houston. Does that game hold any meaning to anybody? Much tonight, so I would just need a few. I'm certainly not going to hold it against you if you guys don't want to see it. That's fine too. If you guys would like to, I'm happy to do it. It is chat's. I'm happy to do it. It is chat's decision. What's good, man?
Sorry about that.
I'm gonna leave. Good, man.
Sorry about that.
I'm gonna leave it up to chat's decision. Let me know.
This has been the greatest bye week in a long time for the Panthers.
One vote in favor. Anybody else? What say you, David? What do you think?
Yeah, why not?
All right, two in favor. Let's do.
Place in the division.
Yeah, that's a good question. What do you guys think about that?
On first place.
Oh man, how sweet would that upset be, man?
And that's big too. That's a division
Game basically means nothing at that point. We could win, lose, or tie that game. It will not affect us at all. Squarely in the driver's seat. All we have to do is just beat Tampa Bay at that point. Period.
And they lose to the Falcons.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm. It would be risky as far as like the Tampa game, is concerned. In Tampa. As far as like winning in Charlotte, oh yeah, we've got to win in Charlotte.
I will say this though. I mean, I trust Bryce in big moments. I mean, we went to Packers Stadium and beat them beat them in their house.
Right.
I mean.
That's a good point. We won a few of these major games on the road.
Honestly, right. Still got confidence to come back and win that game.
Hey, man. Bryce Young is that guy, man. Like, I think as far as long-term contract, what do you think?
Let's see what happens the rest.
And everybody has their own definition. Quarterback is, what's the word I'm looking for? And it's all this debate without factoring in the fact that he's got 11. Come back. No, absolutely not.
Exactly. Agreed.
Except
Morgan and company and
yep.
The way I just think Bryce can dissect the defense like it ain't no tomorrow. I'm just saying, like, once we start gelling as a unit, we can be a very, I think.
Absolutely. In the playoffs, the first team that we're going to be at number 4.
That's who we'd play.
Yep, us winning and then losing against Tampa. Right?
Yeah.
This score, as far as like who takes the division. So like if we have to win that game, period. Point blank, period. It would not matter about points for and points against. So we don't get the division. So I think how do we get third? What happened? Let's just not even put scores up for those. What is going on here?
Really?
That's new. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, it's Seattle. Seattle. Dude, if we beat Seattle, yeah. If we win out, we go 3rd seed. So let's say we do that.
That'd actually be a good option for us there. That'd be a revenge game.
It would. After we lost to Seattle in week 17, that's a revenge game.
Yeah.
All right, so let's say we end up in 3rd seed. We beat Seattle. We beat in wild card round. Seattle does their thing. They knock off Philly. Green Bay and Chicago battle each other again. Who's going to win the 3rd? And that's going to be in Chicago because they're 2nd seed. So I'm going to say Green Bay. Can't throw the ball. Jordan Love is Jordan Love. End of the day. And then you add in Josh Jacobs, who is just as dangerous as DeAndre Swift. You know, that's DeAndre Swift. You know, that's the difference makers. Team. New England and Pittsburgh on the other end. New England. Pittsburgh on the other end. New England. Against injuries, so Jacksonville will win. Here's the problem with Jacksonville. Houston's been playing really well. Houston's going to win that into the next round. Let's say we win against San Francisco. Just for kicks and giggles, let's do it. Game. Let's say we win that. We get to the NFC Championship game. We're battling a very, very dangerous team. We will have already lost to the round here, but we beat them in regular season. The championship game, I see the Rams actually beating us this time. They got all their weapons back now. They're a very, very dangerous team. So, second time around, we won't be as lucky. And rides. Ride ends. So, Rams in the Super Bowl. Thus far. different factors. But if we manage to make it all the way to the NFC Championship game, shoot, I'd be absolutely thrilled with that. Absolutely thrilled. I'm just being real with you. I don't know. We know this. Because as we noted, we lost to the Saints the first time. We lose games that we're not still. We're a streaky team. So let's say that happens. How does that then change things? Philly would then beat San Francisco.